Let's bring in former LAPD detective and Fox News contributor Mark Furhman. He lives a couple of hours away from the University of Idaho. Mark, it's always great to have you on. I mean, I want to look and put this on the screen. This is the staffing for the investigation. Moscow Police Department, 4 detectives, 24 patrol officers. The FBI, 22 investigators in Moscow, 2 behavior analysis unit. Idaho State Police, 20 investigators, 15 troopers. It looks to me, Mark, like this is an all hands on deck situation, and yet we're hearing stories about some neighbors who have not been interviewed, and that this is kind of a slow-moving investigation. But you think this investigation is moving along very well?
Well, I think it's moving along well because they immediately established a task force and brought in leadership and expertise for specific areas like blood spatter analysis, profiling a suspect, anything that they could work with the scene. They also relieved, the Idaho State Police relieved all the Moscow officers and detectives to be able to work specifically on this homicide. So there was some great leadership trends going on there, and there's also the ability for them, and which they did. They worked from the center and they radiated out from there and accounted for the 4 victims' whereabouts from the last time they were seen alive to the point where they were murdered at their residence. So they have completed this. And now they're radiating out from there, asking help from the public and trying to go to more remote areas of interest, which could be surveillance cameras, residence ring cameras, vehicles that might have been in the area. So they're doing this properly. It sometimes takes time, but unfortunately hasn't elicited any possibles.
You talk about blood spatter, Mark, and I'm interested in the crime scene because we have a parent who came out and said that investigators told him this was a sloppy scene, it was a mess, and there clearly was blood spatter everywhere in the theme of the crimes. But if they get DNA and this suspect, whoever they may be, is not in the system, can they use genetic genealogy to try and attach this person to the DNA to somebody?
Well, the Golden State Killer was caught exactly that way, but that's a long way down the road. First, blood spatter analysis has got to establish which victim was first, second, third, and fourth, and they can do that. And they can do that fairly rapidly because it's not a scientific test. It's basically using trigonometry and a lot of calculations at the scene. So tomorrow at the press conference, I think that we should deal with what facts we know, and I think so should the press conference, and try to stimulate the public to work on what they can and remember what they can. And one of those things tomorrow should be why they think somebody was targeted. Of course, if you're a victim of a crime, you're always targeted, but that's not the point. If it was so specific that they can actually establish who the first victim was that was stabbed. If they can establish anything else, I think they should relay that to the public so they can work on it. The second thing is, let's go back to the murder weapon. The coroner and the pathologist, working in conjunction with each other, established that the victims were all killed with the same weapon, which was a military-style survival type of Bowie knife. Right. So they know this because of a few reasons, and this is a little graphic, but this is the knife that they were looking at, this style of knife, and this hilt right here. Yep. When you're in the autopsy, this hilt, when a victim is stabbed with this knife, causes a bruising, and that's how they knew they had this style of a knife with the hilt. So, reestablishing the facts tomorrow in the press conference might help people to work on things over the holiday that otherwise they wouldn't. And I think that's one of the ways we're going to be able to move this forward if we can.
Mark, that's great analysis, and we'll get back to you as the news warrants. Thank you for coming on.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.